I had to leave. Sometimes the biggest thing holding you back isn't your motivation. It isn't even your discipline, neither is it your talent. Sometimes it's just the people around you. And that's the hard thing to accept. Because nobody wants to believe that their environment is changing them. But whether we realize it or not, the people you spend your everyday with are slowly shaping the person you'll becoming or the person you'll become in the future. And I just literally learned that the hard way because recently I just transferred to a new college or a new school rather. On the surface, it just looked like a normal decision for a student like me. Just another student changing schools, but there was a lot more to it. The environment I was in wasn't helping me grow. It was keeping me stuck to how I was right now. People were more interested in drinking, more interested in drama, temporary fun, and rather than having to build a good future. And actually, at first, I didn't think that it was affecting me, but eventually, I started to notice changes. You started to waste time, started to lower my standards, started to normalize things, and I once promised myself that I'd never do that. And that's because what us humans do, because we naturally or in nature of our as humans, we adapt. If everybody around you is lazy, being lazy starts to feel normal too. And even if, and also if everyone around us keeps complaining also will start to feel normal. And that is gradually dangerous because you don't realize it happening until you're already changing. For me, things got worse. I started to distance myself from people who weren't helping me grow, and honestly, it was the right or the best decision I could make in my life currently. But not everyone likes when you leave a group or when you already know the truth that is happening, especially when your growth reminds them to where they are staying. People started talking, rumors started to spread, and before I knew it, I felt completely alone, walking in a room full of people, but I didn't feel like I belonged there anymore. And eventually, I realized something that I couldn't grow in this environment anymore because my everyday felt like a battle. And when you're spending all that energy just to survive for every day, you have no more energy left growing. That's when I learned something important. Your environment matters more than most people think. Everybody thinks discipline, talks about hard work, but almost nobody talks about their surroundings or their environment because discipline is harder when everyone around you is distracting you. You become what you repeatedly see, and you become what you repeatedly hear, but you will surely become what you repeatedly tolerate. And the scary part is, these toxic environments don't always look toxic because they look fun, they look exciting, captive in the eyes. But ask yourself this: are they helping you become the person or the person that you wanted to become? Or are they distracting you from becoming that person? Because those two are different things. Not everyone in your life is meant to stay forever. Some are just chapters and not the entire book. And that is okay. Transferring schools wasn't easy, starting over again and yet to adjust again. But sometimes growth requires discomfort. Sometimes the next level of your life demands that you leave the old one behind. So choose your circles carefully, and so is your environment. Because one day, the people around you today might explain the person you'll become tomorrow.